This Amateur Radio Roundtable is brought to you in part by ICOM America. Hello and welcome to Amateur Radio Roundtable. I'm Tom Medlin, W5KUB, and it's Tuesday, October the 16th. We welcome everybody to Amateur Radio Roundtable tonight, and hopefully there's some new people watching tonight. As you know, we have a 40-meter net before the show every night, and we always pick up a few new viewers during that time. So welcome if you're new, and if you are new to the show tonight, just type in the chat room your call and say, hey, this is my first time. We'd love to talk to you. I know all the other people in the chat room would like to say hello to you. We're on WBCQ, International Shortwave Station on 5130 kilohertz tonight, broadcasting somewhere around the world. We get reports back from Costa Rica and the UK. So, hey, if you're out there and you're listening to us on WBCQ tonight, send us an email to tom@w5kub.com. Give us a signal port and tell us where you are and how you found us on the shortwave bands. Also, if you have internet, we invite you to join the show directly. You can go to w5kub.com and you can watch the show and you can watch the video and all those good things. And hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, directly on YouTube, you're missing out on the chat room. So go to w5kub.com and that's where the chat room is, and you'll be able to join in on the chat room there. Hey, just want to let you guys know, you may have not seen Dave Kassler for a while. Amateur Radio Roundtable has some pretty good benefits, and Dave is taking about 2 to 3 months off. He's got an engagement with his wife with some type musical production they're doing every Tuesday night for the next couple months. So Dave is kind of taking a step to the side during this next couple months, but Dave will be back with us. You might have realized that the show tonight is not live. I'm really not here. Probably out of 52 weeks a year, we probably are live about 50 shows out of 52. But every now and then, we need a break. I'm going to be in North Carolina at our home in North Carolina this week, so the show's being recorded and it's being played back to you. In North Carolina, in the Smoky Mountains, all we have is DSL over there, and it's not great internet service, so we're not able to really stream a great show and bring in remote guests. But everything you're going to see on here tonight is new. I think you'll enjoy it. Talk to your friends in the chat room. I'll be in the chat room. I will be live in the chat room watching the show tonight and talking with you guys. Operations that we're building back up, and then we've got a great segment on the ARRL, Day in the Park. Day in the Park's coming up. It's just going to be video, a lot of different interviews and just pictures and things. So many of the people probably from Day in the Park are watching tonight, and if you watch closely, you'll probably see yourself. I'd like to remind everybody about our 40-meter net. Every Tuesday before the show, we have a HF net on 40 meters. It's on 7180 kilohertz. That's up in the general band, so everybody can join. And it's basically it's for our viewers. We've all wanted to get together and talk before the show, and we invite new people into the show through the net there. It's every Tuesday night from 5:30 p.m. Central Time until about 7 p.m. Central Time. So please check in. We'd love to do more. We'd love to do a 20-meter and a 80-meter net, but I don't have time to call it before the show. So if you're interested in joining the team here and helping us call a net, we'd really appreciate it. You can maybe take 20 meters or 80 meters, and I wouldn't mind if someone took the 40-meter net. That would allow me more time to prepare for the show. I'd still try to check in, but I wouldn't have to run the net. But hey, one of the interesting things last week, I was talking to a person that checked in the net. He says, Tom, right now I'm driving by radio station WKUB. He says, I'm driving by FM station W5, WKUB. I keep wanting to put the 5 in here. But look at this. WKUB 105.1 FM is a country music station there in Blackshear, Georgia. That's kind of cool to see the WKUB up there with the 5 missing. So, hey, I've almost got me a radio station up here. What do you think about that? And many of you know, I may know that I was very active in satellite and International Space Station contacts back about 5 or 6 years ago, and I got out of it. But it's a great part of the hobby, satellite and up in the VHF bands, VHF, UHF bands, where you can talk to the space station, you can talk through satellites. Our friend astronaut Doug Relock. Many of you have seen Doug on the show. Doug tries to make it to Dayton with us. About the last 5 years he's been with us, and we hope to have him on the show again here soon. But hey, it's an exciting hobby. There's lots to do, and I want to talk just a minute about getting back into satellite. It doesn't take a lot of fancy equipment. People are doing it with just little handheld antennas. You can make homemade antenna. But some things have changed since I was in it about 7 or 8 years ago. For instance, some of the really easy satellites to work, like AO51, went dead. And that was an FM bird that you could pretty easily talk to just with a handy-talkie outside. It's not that easy anymore. There are some new satellites going up, and I'm sure for you guys that are deep into satellite, you've got everything all fine-tuned, and you're doing great there. I'm struggling a little bit getting back in the hobby here on satellite. I'm trying to set my system up. I've got an azimuth elevation antenna system I just put back up. You don't have to have that. But you know, satellites are fairly weak. They're about 800 milliwatts, and they're several hundred miles up in orbit. And particularly if you're down close to the horizon, you don't get quite as much signal. And of course, when they go off the horizon, you lose them. So I'm working to come back to satellite. And I want to give you an update on my satellite station here and what we've done. All right, I'd like to give you guys an update on our satellite experiments, I guess you might call it. So here's our satellite station. We're setting up. Of course, we're setting it up separate so we can have more room. Of course, there's the ham shack over there, and on this side of the room we've got the oh boy, it's messy. We've got the workbench here. But back to the satellite position. So you can see on the satellite position we're using the Kenwood TS2000 radio. Got a little MFJ power supply above, and there's our rotor control boxes. We've got a separate rotor for azimuth, and we've got a separate rotor for elevation. And then of course we're running a computer program to help us track the satellites. This particular program is called PCSat32. It's really good. And let me click on a couple things and I'll show you a few things about it. Okay, real time. Okay, right now you're seeing all the various satellites that I'm tracking right now. So you can see there's a number of satellites. There's AO29 and XW2D. This is there's the ISS right there, the space station. There's AO85, SO50 is way down here by I guess heading somewhere off the coast of Africa, between it and Australia. So that's the program. Now, to make things simple, I'm just going to turn all the different satellites off and just turn on just this one satellite I'm looking at. So right now I'm tracking only the Chinese satellite. This is XW2A, and you can see the highlighted area. The highlighted area is the footprint of the satellite. In other words, right now, if you are in Central America and you had someone else up here saying, I don't know, Arizona or somewhere, you could probably talk to each other. As long as you're inside the footprint, you can talk to each other. Now, the interesting thing about this program is that it will track all the satellites, and it's very accurate. I've got it in a demo mode right now, so I'm going to show you what happens as the satellite moves. So we're going to go to preview mode. All right, here we go. Now, so we're in preview mode. I'm just going to move the satellite time around a little bit. So I'm going to go back in time a little bit, and you will see how the satellite is moving up. Okay. Again, the highlighted area is where you can talk from point A to point B. Now, as that satellite moves down across the U.S., you're going to see the path. The little dotted line is the path, and it's going to follow that. There we go. Now, if you notice right here, the little plus is me. I'm in Carterville, Tennessee, so I could talk to anyone in this highlighted area here. So we're going to make time go to the future. We're just going to move the satellite down a little bit just for demo purposes. So you can see it's moving on down. Now, right now, if you notice, I am outside the footprint, so I cannot hear the satellite there. The interesting thing about this program is it automatically sets your frequencies. There's your downlink frequency, and there's your uplink frequency, and it will control the radio. So we're on 145.676 right here, 145.676. If you look down at the radio, we're on 145.676. And as the satellite moves, of course, there's what you call Doppler shift. And for people not familiar with Doppler shift, if you ever listen to a train in its whistle, you know, it changes pitch as it comes closer to you, and as it goes away from you, it changes pitch. That's Doppler shift. And that's the same thing that happens to the frequencies. So even though you set an exact frequency for the satellite, if it's coming toward you or going away from you, the frequencies are going to change a little bit. And to have the best signal into the satellite, you need to adjust for that Doppler shift. And this program does it. I'm gonna move the satellite a little bit on the screen, and you can watch the TS2000 screen. So here we go. Okay, well, I'm in demo mode, so it's not changing right now. But anyway, it will actually change and adjust the frequency. Now, there's several different type birds up there. I was very heavy into satellite about 6 or 7 years ago, and there were some very, very easy FM birds to work, like AO51. You could actually work it with a handy-talkie standing out in the yard on a rubber duck. Now, that one has died. There's some new satellites up, but they're a little weaker. These satellites only run about 800 milliwatts, and they've got a little tape measure antenna, basically, that just pops out when they're deployed. So you need a little bit more on receive to work them. So this program is great. It will set. This is a sideband satellite. You can make multiple conversations at the same time on the linear birds on sideband, and but on the FM birds you can only have one person talking at a time on the FM birds. So again, this program, it'll set the sideband, whether it be upper sideband, lower sideband, it sets that automatically. It also, if it's an FM bird, it'll set it to FM, and it will also set the tone. The FM birds have a tone, for instance, 67 hertz, and the program will automatically turn the tone on, so it knows the satellites and what they need. And it's a great program for tracking satellites. It's a free program. It's called PCSat 32, and it's a cool program. If you're interested in playing with satellites, I'd recommend you try this one. Yeah, just to follow up a little bit more in detail on where we are with our satellite station. I told you guys we put our azimuth elevation antennas out on the roof. There they are. You can see it's basically two rotors, one for the elevation, one for the azimuth. Got a lot of trees. That gives me a lot of attenuation. But of course, in the wintertime, the leaves will be gone. But my problem was I had no good place to put these antennas around the house except this particular spot. And this particular spot is 100 feet from the radio. And we know on UHF and VHF, 100 feet can be challenging as far as the loss, and it really makes a difference on satellite. But I did put in some very low loss cable. I'm using the Messi, this is their HyperFlex 10, a very flexible cable, very, very low loss. This is equivalent to, like RG8 size. And my friend Stefano in Italy sent me two 100-foot runs that I've run up to the antenna. By the way, MFJ, I think, is the only carrier for this cable in the U.S. They are the distributor for this cable in the U.S. But I want you to look at that center conductor. Look how many wires there are in that center conductor. And it's double shielded. This is the HyperFlex. This is very flexible, low loss. So we're using this. Hardline would have been a better choice. Hardline would have probably, at these frequencies, this cable is probably about 0.8 dB more loss than hardline of the same size. So anyway, we're going to do that, but our problem is we're not getting enough signal. The satellites are very, very weak right now. I'm using a 5-element Yagi. A 5-element Yagi gives us about 5 dB gain, and we need to make up for it in a couple ways. We could put a preamp out there, or we try to get a better antenna system. So 5 dB gain on that antenna. What I've done is from MFJ, I've just ordered me a 214 FM, which is a 14-element 2-meter beam. This thing is almost 16 feet long. And it has approximately 8 dB gain more than the 5 dB Yagi I've got. So I'm going from a 5 dB gain Yagi to about a 13 dB gain Yagi. So that's going to, 8 more is going to more than double my signal coming back, and I hope that makes up for the loss on the cable. And if not, our next step, we'll put a preamp out there to amplify it even more. So that's where we are, and we'll be coming up on future amateur radio roundtables, give some status of how we're doing, and how it's working and what improvements we had to make.
It's time to get the transceiver that's best suited for your lifestyle. ICOM offers a variety of high-performance and innovative products. See how you can make the most out of contest season with one of these transceivers. The competitive edge you've been looking for is in the IC7851. Raise the bar and hear what others cannot hear with this flagship HF 50 MHz transceiver. It has reciprocal mixing dynamic range, crystal clear local oscillator, spectrum scope, dual receivers, and a digital voice recorder. The IC7610 is the SDR every ham wants, and just in time for contesting season. This high-performance SDR has the ability to pick out the faintest of signals even in the presence of stronger adjacent signals. The new ICOM 7610 is a direct sampling software-defined radio that will change the world's definition of an SDR transceiver. It has direct RF sampling, 110 dB RMDR, an independent dual receiver, and dual digiselect. The IC7300 has changed the way entry-level HF is designed. This high-performance, innovative HF transceiver with a compact design will far exceed your expectations. It has RF direct sampling, 15 discrete bandpass filters, a large 4.3-inch color touchscreen, real-time spectrum scope, and an SD memory card slot. Visit icomamerica.com/amateur for more information on ICOM radios.
Okay, guys, so it's time for us to go down to Olive Branch, Mississippi, to the ARRL Day in the Park. Well, it was a great get together down here, tailgating and fun and meeting friends and food. Here's some video we shot. It's just random video of different people and different things, but I think you'll enjoy it. And if you were there, you'll probably see yourself.
All right, hey guys, I'm at the sign-in booth right here at the Day in the Park, and man, things for hopping here. Who we got there? Russ?
This is Russell, KG5AVJ, and we're signing up folks in the area from the different ham clubs. It'd be the Chickasaw, the Obark, and some good folks north of here from the Delta Club, and then the surrounding area. We've got barbecue, we've got giveaways, and we're just enjoying this October the 6th here at the Olive Branch Park. And I'm going to pass this over to Michelle right now, who's assisting a guest to sign in. That's going to be Jim, Whiskey Hotel 6, Quebec. Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle, KF5MMR. We're out here today at the park and enjoying it. It's a great day, and signing people in, and we've got a number of guests too that are non-hams that are interested, and so we'll be testing a little bit later. So we're excited about that too.
Hey, tell us about your prizes and what's going on here.
I'm going to pass.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hello, I'm Dorothy. I'm with Kara, Kilo Foxtrot 5, Tango Alpha Victor. And this is our list of prizes. We have things from Gigaparts, ICOM.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
We have antennas. We have Yaesu. We have things from DX Engineering, ARRL, MFJ, RNL Electronics, Yaesu, Universal Radios, and so many. Oh, and gifts for hams. And I know that there's some I'm leaving off, and maybe he can get a close-up of this.
Yeah,
so
sure,
everybody
we can do that.
know what we did get. I just hit the highlights.
I think we can even read it.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Well, that's all I have for you. I'm going to get back to helping some people sign in.
So, hey, tell us how the prizes work. How often are you going to give away a prize, and does the ticket go back in the
It does.
the thing?
If you have a ham call sign, you're given one ticket, and if your name is drawn, it's immediately put back in the bucket, and you can get another prize. So this is going to be really great. And we have so many prizes. I'm sorry I haven't counted them.
All right. Now, I'm going to be out here, but in case I'm busy and I don't hear you call my name, you guys come get me, okay? You guys come get me.
We do know you have to be present to win.
Well, I'll be present. Very good. It's great. We're going to move on around and look at some more things. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping.
Okay, we are at the ARRL Day in the Park, and looks like quite a setup here. Got a lot of people here. We're going to have tailgating and all kinds of stuff. Free food. We're going to look at the food in a little while. A lot of people are setting up. I guess that's DeSoto County Special Operations, and I think this tower is the Olive Branch Amateur Radio Club. Looks like, I think that's the log periodic up here on top. So a lot of cars out here today. A lot of setup. A lot of people have got their little tent set up, and actually, it's like a ham fest. Okay, hey, I'm at the Day in the Park, and I'm down here at Olive Branch. And who am I with here? KB5LJR, is that right?
Yeah.
Who are you, and where are you
David
from?
Harden. I'm from Cleveland, Mississippi.
Cleveland. Well, Dave, you drove a long ways to get up here, right?
I got up about 6 o'clock and started driving, got ready and came on.
Yeah.
Got turned around, but I made it. Finally made it.
So it's what, a couple hour drive, two and a half hour drive for you, right? Well, that's cool. Do you go to many ham fests near Cleveland, or is this,
I go to Jackson. The one in Jackson. That's the only.
Only one. Well, this looks like to me it's turning out to be kind of a ham fest.
It's a lot of people here.
Yeah, and going to have a lot of food. They're doing tailgating, all kinds of stuff going on here. So, hey, we're glad you made it.
Thank
you. Hope you have a good time. Oh, that's all right. Hey, I'm with, what, Denver?
My name's Denver Woods, calls W5LJD.
And Denver, it looks like you're taking it easy here. In fact, you know what? This chair is not too bad.
These are camping chairs here. Those other kind of chairs are for the non-campers. These are camping chairs.
All right. And you know what? You've got a nice, cool spot here. It's hot out there in the sun.
Yeah.
But hams are going to do what they have to do, even if it's hot, right?
Yes, sir. Hams is going to put up an antenna, come that or high water. You
All
know
right.
what that is.
Yeah. So, are you local here to Olive Branch, or where are you from?
I live in Bahia, Mississippi.
Okay. And talk directly into that mic here. It's
Yes,
real
sir.
directional.
Yes, sir.
So you're in Bahia, okay?
Yeah, Bahia, Mississippi.
Not too far. Not too
About
far.
17 miles. 17 miles.
All right, hey guys, I'm with a whole bunch of people here. Hey, this is Malcolm W5XX, is that right?
Right.
He's the ARRL section manager for Mississippi.
Right.
Right. And first, let's talk to you, man. How you doing? Last time I saw you, you were in Huntsville, I think.
That's right. Yeah, I'm surprised it's great turnout today. Normally we have a ARRL Day in the Park once a year, and we move it around the state, so let everybody come. But this is really a great turnout. You see what happened. I sent a one-line email to K5OLV, said, hey, I wonder if we could have the ARRL Day in the Park up in your area, and you see what happened.
Oh man, it's a big turnout. It's like a ham fest, isn't
This
it?
is almost a ham fest.
Ham fest, yeah.
Now, I was worried about, by this time of the year, it's going to be about 40 degrees and raining, and lo and behold, we got 90 degrees, and everybody's sweating, so it's still summertime here in the Memphis area.
It really is. Hey, pass the mic over here to David, K5UZ, Delta, was it Delta Director, Division Director, right?
Yes, that's correct. Delta Division Director. Hello, Tom. How are you doing?
Doing good, man.
Great. Well, it's this turned into a pretty good gathering. I drove up into the park, and of course they had softball games, baseball games, and football and soccer going on, and I got driving around. It didn't take me long to find out where it was, because this is a pretty large setup out here. I think the giveaway was probably the log periodic on the crank-up table and all the antennas, but it was a sight to behold pulling into this park, and this is great. This is fantastic.
The giveaway, I didn't see the antenna wasn't up yet in the air, but I did smell the food. That kind of brought me from the other area over here.
Well, the victuals are definitely smelling great, and I'm looking forward to having some of that. I understand there's 30 Boston butts up there.
Yeah.
Good eating.
All right. Well, hey, David, thanks a lot, man.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to pass the mic on over here. Here we go. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm Ed, Kilo Fox 8 Papa Delta. I'd like to welcome everybody here today. We've got a just absolutely fantastic turnout. I want to thank all the sponsors for all the prizes that everybody's donated, all our visitors, all our volunteers. We've gotten just a great support all the way around, and we couldn't have done it without them. I don't know what we could have done to make it any better.
Well, it's well organized. You can tell.
Thank you.
It looks good.
Appreciate that.
Well, Glenn, let's see what Glenn Popeil has to say today.
Yeah. Here is the native out in the wild KW5GP. They've let me out of the rubber room for a half a day. And
I'll come back here. You can just
yeah. We got to have a photo bomb with me. You know how that works. And I guess I'm in charge of this thing here. Like Malcolm said, he asked Dennis K50LV to do this. And apparently when they asked for volunteers, I was too busy talking, yapping, or something like I normally do. And I didn't hear that everybody who doesn't want to do this take a step back. So I was left standing, and they put me in charge of it, and we decided that we needed to join up. So we got involved with Kara, and we've got both clubs working on this. It could not have been done by either club individually. Ed has done a phenomenal job on gathering prizes. We've got like 35 prize packages and about $2,300 worth of prizes that we're going to be giving out here today. No, we're not MFJ. We can't do it like Martin does with his day in the park, but by gosh, we tried the best we could.
Well, it's looking good. And I know what you're talking about volunteering, man. Just like in a service, if you don't pay attention,
that's my problem.
You don't pay attention, and the instructor says, "I need one volunteer step forward,"
right.
And if everybody else steps backwards, you're it, man.
You're screwed. But I got lucky in that Ed and the Kara group really stepped up, and everybody just grabbed the task that needed to be done. Steve, W5ETZ, he whipped up 30 Boston butts, a bunch of burgers and hot dogs, and you name it. And it is smelling good. I'm ready to eat.
It's not real fair because look, Denver over there, they've already got hot hamburgers.
They've already got
The aroma's coming this way.
Well, that's why we're upwind, because if we were downwind, we wouldn't be talking. We'd be stuffing our faces.
All right, well, I'm going to go walk around. Thanks a lot, Glenn.
Thanks for coming.
All right, man, we'll see you. All right, I'm with Kim, KB5LIN, at the Day in the Park, ARRL Day in the Park in Olive Branch. Kim, make your announcement.
All right, y'all, this is what we've been waiting on. Just a couple reminders before we get started. We welcome you to the ARRL Day in the Park, sponsored by Olive Branch Amateur Radio Club and Chickasaw Amateur Radio Association. We're glad that you're here. You could have been anywhere on your Saturday, but you chose to be with us, and we're grateful for that. We are also grateful for the folks who have put this together, the folks who have provided food, Also, our sponsors, a little bird told me there's about $2,300 worth of prizes, 35 prizes, that you are eligible for if you're a ham radio operator. You'll need to go by the registration tent and see Dorothy, sign up, and you'll get a goodie bag as well as one ticket. This drawing is a little bit different because if you win one of the first prizes, your ticket goes back in the bucket, so you have the opportunity to win more than one prize. Cool. All right, so we are ready to eat. Let me ask a blessing before we eat. Father, I thank you so much for a hobby that is so much fun and so entertaining and that serves people at the same time. We are grateful. Thank you for the food that you provided for us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right.
All right, well, it's food time, and I want to tell you, they've got some food here, guys. They've got some food. Look at this barbecue. Go right in. Look at the barbecue. Barbecue, barbecue. We've got hamburger buns, hot dog buns. We got desserts. We got cookies. We got everything here, man. The food has been excellent here, and they've got a lot of it. Hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs, barbecue, all kinds of desserts, brownies, cookies. All right, hey guys, I'm walking by the Delta Amateur Radio Club, and look at here's Joe Lowenthal. Hey Joe, how you doing?
Great, Tom. Glad to have you come by. We've got some equipment from an estate sale that we're trying to liquidate and sell, and we even have some HF gear and some Kenwood 933 two 933 amplifiers and a Kenwood 850 and a Kenwood 950, I believe, that it's not here, but we're needing to sell it, as well as an MFJ 2500 watt tuner, and also an Ameritron tuner that probably is limit. We also have a homebrew amplifier that has 4-1000 tube in it, that we're trying to see if somebody wants to make a home for it. And a lot of this stuff, it's amazing. It's still in the containers. We've been able to sell quite a bit today, but there's a lot more. We even have a high gain CD45 IIC rotor that's brand new in the box, as well as a used one that's been refurbed, and even some MFJ pass-through panels that are on the board, brand new, not even installed. So it's a lot of good equipment. It just so happens that we need to try to liquidate it.
Hey guys, I'm with WT4E Kurt. Hey, how you doing, man? Oh, David Kurt. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How you doing, David?
Doing fine. Nice to see you out here today.
Well, man, I'm intrigued with the beautiful work you do on your antennas here. Tell us about them.
Well, it's just pretty common design as far as the square loops on the 6 meters. You know, these are in the ARRL books, the handbooks. It's been in them for years, and it's not too hard to make them, but it takes a little practice for sure. And course, I made some others that was pretty much my design that nobody ever did, and I've been doing it for about 20 years. And just did it as a hobby, more or less, and made them for a lot of people. But this is the 2 meter and the 432 right here. It's a dual band.
Show it to us, yeah.
Yes, it's a dual band. It's all aluminum construction, pretty much. A stainless U-boat. Got the SO239. I seal it up so it keeps the rain, the snow off of it. You can operate it year-round. And then I got a version of just strictly the 2 meter. For 144 megahertz. These are pretty much cut for the sideband portion of the band. I have had people use them on FM, but I do not recommend it. That's not what they were designed for. And also, we got the strictly the 432 size right here. I was making that for 432 sideband, but a lot of people are getting them now and using them for the DMR frequency stuff or hot spots and stuff like that. Work quite well. Gives you a little range to it. And like I said, I do have the web page, and you can see a lot of recommendations and customers that used them over the years. We got people who put them on bicycles, and we got a lot of good recommendations on there, and go to different ham fests throughout the years and stuff like that. And we're always at Huntsville. That's one of the biggest ham fests we go to nowadays. So anyway, y'all can email me. You can see the email address at efactors.com, and feel free to ask me any questions if you need to.
All right, Dave. Well, thank you. I don't know. I can't see it. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm here with the Civil Air Patrol, and they got a little trailer here. It's got the Memphis Belle B-17 Flying Fortress on it. Of course, that's a famous airplane from World War II. And this is a Civil Air Patrol. Let's see if I can zoom in on them here. And let's go in there and see what they're doing here. Hey guys, I'm with the Civil Air Patrol here. Hey, Air Force Civil Air Patrol, right? Is that kind of what it is?
Yes, sir. We're the auxiliary for the Air Force.
All right, very good. Well, as I was saying earlier, I spent 4 years in the Air Force. It was some of the best years of my life. So I don't know if you guys are thinking about going in the Air Force, but you should. It's a great job, man. Well, tell us about the CAP and what you guys are doing here. And you can pass the mic around and introduce yourself, okay?
Yes, sir. I'm Cadet Captain Daniel Odadio. I'm the Cadet Commander for the DeSoto Composite Squadron. We serve the greater Olive Branch metropolitan area for emergency services. We help with search and rescue missions for missing aircraft, missing persons in the area. We're civilians, but the Civil Air Patrol is the official civilian auxiliary of the Air Force. They send us out on missions, and we focus on 3 main areas: cadet programs, aerospace education, and emergency services.
All right, cool.
I'm Cadet Senior Airman Cody Brumley, and I am part of the flight, which is a group of us lower ranking cadets, which we learn drill, and we are in classes after that, usually. And it's usually leadership, aerospace, character, and PT classes. The PT, it's somewhat hard. I'm sure you're gonna fix that. But so it's a really good experience. I suggest anybody out there wanting to please join.
Talking about PT, I mean, you guys are probably pretty tough now. I went through basic training in 1969. That's, I don't know how many years ago. That's a long time ago. Now, look at my body here. Could you tell I could do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 leg lifts? Do you believe I could do that? Well, we did it in basic. I don't know how we did it, but that's what you see right now.
Our PT program consists of a mile run, push-ups, sit-ups, and the sit and reach. The standards are relatively easy. It depends basically on how fit you are, how hard it is. This past summer, I went out to PJOC, which is Pararescue Jumper Orientation Course, and I trained with PJs and SEER specialists in the Air Force, and that was very intense. And I picked up some things there for the PT program, and I've taken it back to the home squadron, and I'm teaching the cadets here lots of things about correct technique.
The CAP provides a great function, like you say, search, rescue, down aircraft, all kinds of things like that. All right, Spinelli, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us.
I am Cadet Staff Sergeant Spinelli, and I've been in Civil Air Patrol for about 9 months. It's really changed my life. I've met some amazing people. I've made some awesome friends, and I've really been challenged a lot. Just a couple of months ago, I went to encampment with a few of my friends, and that really changed my perspective. I had a lot of fun, met some amazing people, and all my leaders were outstanding, and it was a really great experience. And CAP has really changed my life.
Well, great. Step up so just a little, there you go, just to make sure you're on camera.
I'm Colin Hopkins.
Look that way.
Cadet Airman First Class. It's encampment. It was a very fun experience. I recommend it to anyone who seems interested in the military in any way. It was definitely challenging. It will challenge you. CAP will challenge you in many different ways, and you will have to adapt to some things you are not used to. And for this reason, I recommend it to anyone out there.
Well, I guess adapting is the secret or the thing you got to do, adapt, you know. I mean, hey, you see a big thing of water there and a rope across it and you've never been across it before, you might not want to do it, but they teach you how to do it, and after you do it, you've learned it and you say, hey, man, I can do that. That was nothing, you know. So great. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for being in the CAP, and we salute you. I use right here. We salute you guys. Thank you. Okay, all right, guys. Here, I'm gonna pass the mic around. You guys tell us who you are, where you from, and if you love ham radio or love the food better. Go ahead. And talk right into the mic. Right into it.
Okay. It's Jim, KG4 MID from Bolivar, Tennessee, and I am an avid ham operator for sure, and enjoy it every day.
Well, thank you, Mr. MID. My name is Keith, and my call is KG5 Peanut Butter and Jelly, PBJ. Live in Walls, Mississippi, and part of the club here, and we've had something to do with getting this ARRL Day in the Park going, and it was a lot of fun. Hope we can do it again soon.
Yeah, this is Gene, K84JKJ. Some people call me Bubba, North Memphis, Frazier. Down here at the Day in the Park in Olive Branch, having a great time. Good food, good socialization going on, and couldn't have better.
Hi, this is W5SQ, Joe Clark, and this is a great fest down here. Great, like you said, a great barbecue, and we even had some really good deer meat with bacon wrapped around it. That was really good. Anyway, pass it over here to K4GPZ.
K4GPZ out with the Day in the Park. Came out to see what all was going on, and enjoyed. Had some fantastic food. Not quite as many people as I would have liked to see here, but they're here, and we're enjoying meeting people that we wouldn't have seen otherwise.
All right, my name's Scott Fletcher, KM4VAD from Mason, Tennessee, Tipton County, Tennessee, and we're just glad to get an invite down here to hang out with the guys and see some equipment, fellowship a little bit, and have some good food. And yeah, we do love ham radio, but I think we might love the food at least as much. Thank you.
We've got tailgating going on, and some people actually set up some shelters, tents, and Oh, I got let's see if I can get this drone above me. Oh, we're gonna try it. Nope, I don't think my camera's gonna go that high. Let's see. I don't think I'm getting it. All right, I'm with Russ. Hey guys, this is the official cooker. Hey, Russ, talk directly into that mic.
Hello, everyone.
Man, there's a lot of food here, man. Boston butts and ribs and hamburgers and hot dogs. Now what are you doing now? You're the hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Well, we fixed.
Let's look at them.
50, 60 hamburgers so far.
Oh man, those are looking good. Okay, and continuing here. Hey, we've got Mike. Mike, right?
I got a mic, I
No,
believe.
Steve. This is Steve. That's Jim. Where's Mike? I thought Mike was here. That's okay. He's already talked. Let's talk to you. Let's talk to you, Steve.
Go ahead.
W5ETZ. Steve, how you doing, man? And
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here in Olive Branch, Mississippi.
That's cool. Now, are you from Olive Branch or nearby? Or
From the Carrot Club in Hernando.
Hernando. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Well, I guess you had plenty of food, didn't you?
Did. We cooked on food for a week. We sure did.
That's what I heard, man.
Yeah,
How
sure.
many Boston butts were done, man?
We cooked 15.
That's good.
15, 4 gallons of coleslaw, 4 gallons of beans, and 4 gallons of barbecue sauce. Oh, of course, 52 hamburgers and I think about 75 hot dogs. So
Well, that was good.
There's people have been putting it down.
I
They
think
have.
even the barbecue sauce is gone. I think they're just eating the barbecue sauce. It's so good,
They
man.
might have. We've got a gallon left, so everybody
Yeah.
come over and eat something.
Yeah. Well, I see you're just kind of sitting back, taking it easy right now.
I am. It's been a busy week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it takes a lot preparing for this, doesn't it?
This is a big one. This has been a lot bigger than our field day is usually a big feed, and our winter Christmas party is just huge.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've got people standing in line.
Well, this is it's definitely bigger than your field day. I came down to field day a couple years ago and we had that big rain. You know, we got like 20 inches of rain in about
I do.
1 hour.
I remember that.
I
sure
came
do.
out here and I remember everybody, I think they were in this pavilion here maybe,
Yeah.
or a pavilion.
Yeah.
They were standing on top of the table trying to hold the tarps down, and the rain was coming through sideways through
I
here.
remember that. I did.
And I couldn't even drive down the road because the ducks were swimming across it.
It was like a 100-year flood is what it was. Yeah, but they lived through it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Well, okay. Well, hey, appreciate everything, man.
Okay, and
Great job.
I look forward to seeing your webcast.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk to Jim a minute. Jim does the photography. So you getting a lot of pictures, Jim?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's quite a bit, going on, so I try to capture everything that I can get. I'm going to put it in the club's newsletter that we have, and see how much that will take to fill it up.
Well, you should have enough to fill it up, right?
Oh, yeah, I think we have more than enough, to tell you the
Well,
truth.
there's all kinds of things going on out here. I just talked to the Civil Air Patrol. That's kind of neat over there, and you got tailgating going on and all kinds of stuff out here. The food, it's been a great event.
This is the first time both clubs have got together to do something like this, and just one club could not have done it by themselves. It took both clubs to do this, and it really turned out well. A lot of good cooperation from the members, and with Glenn being the chairman of it, he made the assignments, and everybody took their assignments and ran with it, so it all came together.
Well, it really did. Well, all right, we're going to move on. Thank you, Jim. KE5RHN. Thank you.
All right, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm going to be pretty incognito. Yeah, there you go. I don't
All
think
right,
I got one.
I ran into somebody I don't see very often. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Chris, AC5CM.
Yeah.
Let me get closer to the mic.
Hey, Chris, what's your last name, Chris? You might need to put that on a record here.
All right, it's Chris Medlin.
All right, guys, this is my son, Chris, AC5CM.
All right.
And I see him, he gets by and sees me every now and then. He's a pretty busy guy, though.
Yeah, and
I see him at all the Hamfest.
I try to stay behind the scenes.
Okay, I'm with Arnie. K5ARN. Everybody knows Arnie. He's in the chat room every single night, and he's a part of the show. So, hey, Arnie, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Tom, you're doing a great job as usual. Here we are at the ARRL Day in the Park. Fantastic. You know, nice food, nice company, a lot of people, and soon we're going to have the big drawings. They have a lot of prizes worth more than $3,000. So we're waiting for that. And I must say I enjoy your programming on the internet, and I try to participate in the chat room and so on. And it's getting better and better every time, so I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for your job there, Tom. I enjoy it.
Thank you, Arnie, for being a dedicated viewer and participant in our show. Thank you.
Thank you. You think that worked out?
Show us your sticker. Show us your sticker.
It's go time. Thank you for attending the ARRL Day in the Park, sponsored by Olive Branch Amateur Radio Club and Chickasaw Amateur Radio Association. We are grateful that you're here. You could be anywhere on your Saturday, and you chose to be with us, and we're very grateful. We are also grateful for everyone who collaborated on today. Two clubs coordinated quite well, and I'm very grateful for you guys and how well it came off. I'm a happy camper. Okay, that's that. Thank you. And then, okay, if you are a new arrival, the registration tent is still over there. You have time to go register and put your name in the hat. This is the way the drawing will work. Your name is in there one time. If you win a prize, your name goes back in the bucket, so you have the opportunity to win more than one prize. That's the whole thing. What number did I just do? I'm on 16? Okay. Okay. That was the large plots. Okay, sponsor, DX Engineering, Yaesu ICOM. The gift is $50 gift certificate. That would be from DX Engineering. Yaesu ball cap, ICOM luggage tag, and our winner is 433467. That is KB5UJG. KB5, I'm sorry, YJG. My brain's weird. KB5YJG. All right. Next sponsor, number 15, LDG Electronics, Yaesu and ICOM. The gift is $50 gift certificate through Main Trading Company, a Yaesu ball cap, and an ICOM luggage tag. And our winner is 433385 KF5MMR. KF5MMR.
That's Michelle. She had to go get Todd.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Do we want to leave it out? Okay, choose another one. Thanks, Grayson. All right, the ticket number is 433395. I don't have the call sign. 433395. 433395.
Here you come. What's this call sign? What's this call sign?
Alpha Echo 5 Sugar Bravo.
I can write phonetics. Okay. Is that 15? Yes. Okay, prize number 14. The sponsor is KW5GP. Yaesu and ICOM. Is a $25 ARRL gift certificate, Yaesu ball cap, ARRL lanyard, ARRL luggage tag, small antennas for small spaces, Steve Ford WB8IMY, and an ICOM luggage
Here's
tag.
where they draw mine.
All right, ticket number 433435. That is WI3B. WI3B. All right, congratulations. All right, prize number 13 from ARRL, Yesu and Icon. The prize is $25 gift certificate, Yesu ball cap, ARRL lanyard, luggage tag, grounding and bonding for the radio amateur, H Ward Silver, N08X Icon luggage tag. I hope that was English for y'all.
It was.
Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Ticket number 433393, and the call is AG5AB. AG5AB. Are you here? AG5AB, are you here? All right, let's draw another one, Grayson. You draw me another one? All right, $25 gift certificate. The winner is ticket number 433369. No call sign. 433369. Are you here? Come in. All right. Oh, you know this call. Okay. All right.
KF5 KVL.
Kilo Victor Lima. Was that the one? Oh, wait, not one. That was this one.
That was number 13.
What number am I on?
You're on number 12.
I am on number 12. The sponsor is Universal Radio and ICOM. The prize is shortwave receivers past and present, Universal Radio catalog, Yesu cup, and ICOM luggage tag. And our winner for number 12 is 433386. And the call is WA4HFN.
Oh!
WA4HFN.
It's Hot Friday Night. That's Damon.
Damon again.
That's Damon.
Oh, wait, is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Well, congratulations. I told you, your name goes back to that. You can win multiple prizes. All right, number 11, sponsor, Gifts for Hands and ICOM, a 4x12 engraved Shack Black certificate, ICOM luggage tag, and ICOM water bottle. And our winner is ticket 433394, and that is N5NBG. N5NBG.
He's already gone. No, he ain't. He's here. Yep, he's
And
here.
Clyde's here.
He's here.
He's coming in a wheelchair.
All righty, congratulations, Clyde. All right, 10 left. Number 10. The sponsor is ARRL, Yesu, and ICOM. The prize is a $50 gift certificate to ARRL, Yesu ball cap, ARRL lanyard, ARRL luggage tag, Work the World with JT65 and JT9, Steve Ford, WB8 IMY, and an ICOM luggage tag. And the winner is ticket number 433479. Call sign KK5MEL. I think that was one before too. KK5MEL. Right. Prize number 9. Sponsor ARRL, Yesu, and ICOM. Again, it's a $50 gift certificate, Yesu ball cap, ARRL lanyard, ARRL luggage tag, oscilloscopes for radio amateurs, Paul Danzer, N1, ICOM luggage tag. All right, and our winner is ticket 433372, and it's KC5RDP. There you go. He's here. Our lovely volunteer.
Right here.
KC5RDP. All right, good.
I like that pin. You did green.
All right, number 8, sponsor KW5GP, Yesu, MFJ, and ICOM. HF Signals BITX40 kit with
Radio.
I knew that. Yesu ball cap, MFJ 270, lightning surge protector, ICOM luggage.
Drop it.
Oh, drop it. Oh, he's a new
All right, and
He's
our
got his
winner-
card.
I got you.
Our
I'm
winner
sorry.
is ticket number 433480. That is KE5HBB. KE5HBB. Are you here?
Sounds like it.
All right, congratulations. Prize number 7 is from the sponsor, Transtenna, Don Cochran, WA0JOW, Gigaparts, and ICOM. The prize is MFJ Antenna Analyzer Mod Kit, Gigaparts Ball Cap, and ICOM Luggage Tag. The ticket number is 433419, and that is N5MIG. N5MIG. And we're going to draw again. Are we sure he's gone? Okay. Can you give me another one, Grayson?
Matt's getting you.
I'm wearing you out, aren't I, buddy?
We're almost finished.
We're good, man.
I'm going to take one.
Just one. I won't look. Very good. All right. Ticket number 433400. That is WC9S. WC9S. Are you here?
I hear him.
You're yelling. That was 7. Number 6 is from sponsor Keith Clardy, KG5 PBJ, Gigaparts, and ICOM. The gift is BCH220 handheld radio, Gigaparts ball cap, ICOM luggage tag, and our winner is.
Slow it down. You got it.
All right, ticket number 433382, and the call sign is K5OLV. K5OLV. Are you here? All right, congratulations. Handheld radio.
You want to take a break? Okay, we'll get one of these little cues to take. Who wants to pull the next one?
The hands are wet.
That's all right, take my hand.
Number 5.
All right, the sponsor is that E-Factor? E-Factor Antennas, Universal Radio, and ICOM, and the prize is dual band 2 meter 440 loop antenna handbook, and an ICOM luggage tag, and the winner is 433377. The call is AI4GI. AI4GI, are you here? Okay. The next sponsor is Compact Tenna, Gigaparts, and ICOM. It's a 2 meter 220 440 compact antenna, Gigaparts ball cap, and ICOM luggage tag. And our winner is 433379. Call sign N5YW Weldon. N5YW Weldon.
She's running away from us.
Before you announce the big one, let me grab the mic.
You don't want it? It was trying to distract
All right, 3 left. Prize number 3. The sponsor is Tigertronics, Gigaparts, and ICOM. The prize is Signalink, Gigaparts ball cap, and ICOM luggage tag. And our winner is. All right. Ticket number 433442, and that is KD5BFG. KD5BFG. All right. 2 prizes left. Our sponsor is Kyle Sound, Gigaparts, Universal Radio, and ICOM. The prize is BM10 headset, Gigaparts ball cap, Yaesu koozie, ICOM luggage tag, and listen to Long Waves book. Okay, and the winner is ticket 433392, and that is KE4UUE. KE4UUE. Are you here? Not here. Okay, she gets to do another one.
That's right. Go home early and switch yourself.
You're lost.
All right. It is ticket 433433 N4HCT. N4HCT. HLT. Sorry, I can't read. All confusion is my error. All right, and he goes back in. All right, and
I need the mic for a second.
On behalf of the Chickasaw Amateur Radio Station and the Association and Olive Branch Amateur Radio Club, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. Hope you all had a good time. If not, you have to shoot somebody else. I want to thank Tim and Ed and those guys for the VE testing today, and Ed in particular for gathering up the majority of these prizes. I got the rest, but this is all on Ed, so he was the one who came up with all this. I want to thank you all for coming. It's been a wonderful day. Hope you all had fun. And please thank our sponsors of all these wonderful prizes that we have here. And now she's going to give away the big one, because everybody knows you don't listen to the guy on the mic, you listen to the girl.
All right, here's our final prize, and the sponsor is MFJ, Gigaparts, Universal Radio, and ICOM. The prize is 20 meter, 6 meter MFJ 1836 cobweb antenna, Gigaparts ball cap, Yaesu lunch bag, ICOM luggage tag, and the winner is 433470. That is KM4PNU. KF4PNU. Congratulations.
Make an announcement that this is all on video and be on the W5KUB.com. By the way, we've had W5KUB out here all day. He's going to put this up on his webcast. Don't forget your antenna. You got a bigger... You're going to need your other hand. And this will be on the W5KUB.com webcast on October 17th, which is a Tuesday at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. on W5KUB.com, and this whole event will be webcast there. So you can see yourself winning the prizes, or see yourself like me and not winning. But anyway, thank you all for coming. Hope you had a good time.
All right, well, that's going to be the end of our show. Now, we're not going to bring Hangout onto the show. Every night after the show, we usually bring Hangout into the show, and we webcast that for everybody to watch our discussions among all our Hangout friends. We can't put that on tonight since we're recorded. Hangout is still available, and if you want to join Hangout, if you look up in the chat room, at the very top of the chat room, there's a link. And maybe somebody will post it here, or I'll post it. There's a link. If you just click on that link, if you got a camera and a microphone, you can actually join us at Hangout. We can take up to 10 people at a time, and Hangout is still available after the show tonight. Now, typically, since we're not running a show, this is not a problem tonight, but for anybody in the future that gets on Hangout with us, you need to remember, you need to mute the audio on this show. On the player where you're watching the show right now, you need to stop it, mute the speaker, or you need to stop the video. Because once you get on Hangout, then you've got two different audios running. You've got real-time audio running back to the show, and you're bringing in audio from the show that's 30 seconds delay. So it causes some problems. So always remember to mute your audio there. So, hey, hopefully join us on the Hangout tonight. If not, join us next week. We're always looking for ideas for new shows. And hey, we had a great time down at Olive Branch ARRL Day in the Park this week. And I'll say 73 to everybody, and we'll see you next week.